being a diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pickup. Little bit short of the sticks. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1. To chase a championship, really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew This was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this deep
going the other way, he's got room. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Georgia going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Got his man quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. A little release to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's a first down for the offense.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
21, Alabama.
They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Smashes through the tackle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got him this time. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Got some room to run. The 40. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we driving back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Trying play action. He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can...
A little trickeration looking to throw. And it works if he can get the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. On the move. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Lets it go to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Now the play fake. He's going to take off. Quarterback got it himself. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Sims. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it has.
He's got it down the left side. Turning it on. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on, and he muffs it. It's loose.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
49, Alabama, 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Reels it in down the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dogs want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.